Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. Well, here I am in Melbourne, and yesterday I came back from 3 op shops and 1 vintage shop, and this is a little share of what I got. I'm so excited. I have this list of things I want to get while I'm in Melbourne, and I picked up pretty much everything that was on the list just in one day. So it was amazing. I went to 4 new places I've never been to before and got some awesome finds. I'm very happy. Before I get into sharing this though, let me just share this. So for my Make a Junk Journal series, video series, I asked if anyone would like me to put the lunch brown paper bags in my shop, and a couple of you did say please put them in my shop, so I've gone ahead and bought a whole packet of bags, and I'll probably get another pack too, because I'm making some journals with my niece while I'm down here. And yeah, so I will put these up in my shop in packs of different amounts. I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40, however many you want. Real cheap to send because I can send it in a flat envelope. Cheap to send overseas as well. So if you're interested, I'll put the link below to Willowbound Journals where you can purchase these, and then you can have the same paper bag to make the same junk journal that I'm making in the Make a Junk Journal series. But you definitely, let me reiterate, you definitely don't need the exact same one. This is just if you want to follow along with the same materials that I have. And some of you did like the idea of me making up some kits, some bookbinding kits and some junk journal kits where you could possibly make the same journal I'm making or some other kits as well. And I will definitely look at making up those kits for you guys, and I'll let you know when they are up in my shop. Because I kind of think that'll be fun to make it like an ongoing series where I'll put up a kit and then I'll put up a video of me making the same journal that you can make using that kit. Alright, so to keep you posted with that, I'll just keep doing updates. Oh, and another little update before I move on to the haul. Alright, so the January journal challenge, that is still going. I know it said it would go for 2 weeks in the end, but because I'm in Melbourne, yeah, I'll just let it go a bit longer. Also because a few people have said that they wanted to enter, but they haven't entered yet, so I'll just give them a little bit more time. But so far 10 entries have come in, and I have got a thing on my Facebook. What am I saying? I've still, technical issues working this out, but basically, yeah, I was trying to find a way, the easiest way for people to see everyone's entries and be inspired and encouraged by them, and we could cheer each other on. And I stumbled across these, I guess, stumbling blocks. Instagram, some people have private accounts. Junk Journals Down Under and the Junk Journals groups on Facebook, they're closed groups, so not everyone can see them. I thought about getting people to post them to my own timeline, but that could get cluttered. So what I've done is made a Facebook group for Willowbound Journals for these challenges, because there's going to be a challenge every month, and so this is one place where people can just put their entry, and anyone anywhere across the world can see those entries. Also, I guess it can be just a place to share, for me to share any updates like I have already, that the extended deadline for it. And soon I'll share the February prompt, and I'll put that on the Facebook page as well as I'll do the video as well doing that. So it's all still happening with that prompt. And then, yeah, when I get back to Bowen, I will share the winner of the January prompt entry, and then I'll share the giveaway prize for February's prompt. And I think that's all I need to say. I'll link below the Facebook group in case you want to join it. Just bear with me because I am still kind of learning the ropes, technical, ways of doing this. But if you have entered the thing, I hope I've already sent you an invitation to join the group so that you can share your entry. And if you want to share your entry, just join the group as well. And anyone else who likes Willowbound Journals and wants to share, I suppose I could use it more as well, just to share anything to do with Willowbound Journals, and like maybe even I've kind of put it up there, like you can share anything, any of your projects. Like when we do the Make a Junk Journal with Me series, you can share your own junk journals that you've made on that Facebook page. And yeah, I hope it can be like just cheering each other on and going, yay, you made a journal and you made a journal and we're all making journals together and it's all fun and we're learning together. And it's a place you can ask any questions or anything, and just share any projects that have been coming out through these videos or whatever. So I hope that's all clear. Okay, enough rambling from me. Let's get into this haul. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Where do I start? Because this is just so exciting. Alright, first of all, some beautiful lace. Let's do this. And it looks old and vintagey already, so I don't have to dye it or anything. And it's wide. I love wide lace. Look at that. So that would be great for spines and great for pockets. And then there's this lot here, and there's so much of it too. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So interesting. And then I got this vintage book, and it's poetry, a book of poetry. So really fun. I want to include this in my own journaling and in journals for pages and things. And it's got like an inscription, and it was from 1942. And it's French poets, so there's lots of French writing in here, but there's also English too. So it's like a textbook, I think. And I love that there is actually handwriting in here too. That is so cool. Look at that. I just love old books. And then I can actually use the cover as well to make a journal. I think it's just so precious and special. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Then there was this book, and I've been looking for this book online, on eBay, on Etsy, and different places, and I love it. You may have seen this book already, and I've used some of these pages for my botanical journals, and I use those pages because they came in through Happy Mail. So I absolutely adore them. This is how I discovered these kind of pages, and ever since then I've been looking out for these books. And I was just so amazed that I found it in an op shop. Look at these pictures, aren't they gorgeous? So I'm going to make a whole bunch more botanical journals. And I think I might experiment with making tags and journal cards with these, and embellishments and ephemera. Just amazing. I'm so glad I came down to Melbourne to find these. Look at it. I just love it. So yeah. Just do another quick flip through. I just think it's so beautiful. And I love that I had my heart set on this and I was looking around, and then you just never know what you'll find in an op shop, right? And then I just found this treasure. So good. Okay, so there's that one to make lots of botanical journals. Then I got some music paper. Can never have too much music paper. So building up a bit of a stash of music paper, and I got ones that looked vintagey already, so they've already kind of browned with the page coloration, and just a few different ones just for different looks. And I'll be putting some of these into my music themed journals that I'm making for the Make a Junk Journal series. I love this one. This is really quite brown, these pages, because I use a music page in kind of every journal that I make, so these do go pretty quick. And of course you can make envelopes out of them, and pockets, and just really fun things with collages and backgrounds and stuff too. Alright, and then got these cool kind of looking newspapers. This is a souvenir one, so not really vintage, but just kind of looks cool, and it's just so massive. Like, look at this thing. It's not going to even get in frame. And it's just so huge. I love doing the crosswords. Not so good at cryptic, but look at these. How fun are these old looking typewriter and the fax machine, and look at that. Calculator. Wow, how fun is that? I did see some awesome typewriters as well. I love typewriters. I reckon I could collect typewriters, but no, don't. I've got my grandpa's one. My dad gave me his father's typewriter, and I love it, and I used it for a while until the ribbon ran out, and now I don't know how to get a new ribbon or whatever, so I'll have to research that because I would love to use my typewriter in my journals. Alright, so that's that huge paper. And then this one is actually from 1986, which is kind of cool because I was born in 1985. I would have liked it if it was from 85, but it's from 86. And yeah, I guess it's just like a walk down memory lane and different things. I kind of feel like a detective when you look at this, seeing what happened back then. Sorry, a little bit hard to turn the pages. So this is my first time getting a newspaper. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. But kind of fun. Look at these old TV channels. I mean, there are so many more channels than this now, aren't there? But ABC 7, 9 and 10, that was it. Oh, and SBS, of course, down here. SBS. Yeah. What a trip down memory lane. So you get all nostalgic over random things. Oh, and the comics. How cool would it be to put a comic in a journal? I kind of liked Garfield. So yeah, just really cool. Sport. Sorry if you're not in frame. I'm just kind of having a little browse at the moment and taking you along with me. Hope you don't mind. Oh yes, there's still sport on the back page. And this is Perth, Victoria. Okay, so we are in... No, I don't know. What? I think this is from Victoria. Melbourne. I don't know. Okay, that can be some detective work for later. And then I saved the best till last, but I'm not going to show you too much in this video because what I'm going to do is save it for its own video where I'll go through everything by itself. But here are, let me get rid of this, what I was really looking for while I was down in Melbourne. So I went to a real vintage shop and got some handwriting, ledger paper and postcards, and just real vintage. So some of them are from 1910, it was saying. So some of them have these awesome... Sorry, now I'm getting distracted by the writing. Like, look at that one. So much writing. Yeah, so 1918, 27th of the 7th, 1918. And just some of them is just so beautiful with the images on the front. Look at those images. So I'm going to scan these and I'll put them up in my shop as digital kits, and then that way I won't be hopefully hoarding these too long and I can actually put them in my journals. And I want to make a set of vintage journals where I actually put real vintage ephemera in there. Look at this one, isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, just a whole bunch. This one even comes in a little plastic thing. And look at this one. And yeah, I'll go through a video later on and actually read some of these out because they're so... Some of them are quite sad, some of them are touching. And just love the whole history behind it. And I chose ones that had pretty pictures on the front so that I could use these in botanical journals and obviously in vintage journals. And what I want to do is try and do one where it's like a concept journal, I suppose, where it has a story. But I'm going to share these in a separate video once I have those digital kits up, and then I'll go through this individually because I want to like read out what they say and everything, and it's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then I'll share this one as well, so I can also scan this one and put this up in my shop as well if anyone is interested. And just really cool. It's from a school book. Like, this is a roll and just the old writing, and it's from 1938. And then at the back it's got all this expenditure stuff, like keeping track of finances, deposit, expenditure, and it's in pounds and everything. So I think that's what it says, pounds, S&D, shillings, and I don't know what it was back then. But yeah, it's really cool. So 1938, second term. So I'm going to have fun scanning all of these, and that way I can use the originals, and then I've always got the scanned copies that I can use in my journals as well, and just that real old look to the pages. And then there's some free ones, so I'll have fun using those in my journals as well, the originals too. So what a find. Furbank, Church of England Girls Grammar School, Brighton. What? And it just feels so nice in the hand. Like, this feels like a journal that you just want to put in your bag and carry around everywhere. Oh my gosh, to rip it up. I don't even know if I can rip it up. Maybe I'll just scan them and that's it. And I will only use the scanned copies in my journals. But so excited to find these. I'm really, really happy with this haul. And yeah, so you know my little thing that I justify my op shop hauls by trying to make back at least a bit of it. If I can break even, that'll be awesome. If there's a profit, that'll be a bonus. But I'll put up, I'm thinking 2 packs in my shop where you'll get a bit of lace, bit of the 2 laces, some of the newspapers, some pages from the botanical books, some pages from the, what's this called? Poetry books, and pages from the music books. You won't get these ones though, sorry. I'm keeping the originals and just seeing what I'll do with those. I'm probably going to hoard them forever. But as soon as I scan them, then maybe I'll be able to part with them. But I'll keep you posted with those ones. But if anyone's interested in a little mystery pack, I suppose it's not a mystery anymore, but a little pack with some of my op shop finds, and anything else that I find as well. I've got some other book pages, so you will get some mystery items in there too from a selection of other books that I've got. And yeah, just let me know if you're interested. I don't know, I'll put it up in my shop as soon as I can. The link will be below, so just check that out for these packs, because I can send them out this week, next week while I'm in Melbourne. Obviously I'll take them back to Bowen with me, but if it can help with keeping my weight down in my carry-on luggage, that would be awesome too. Also coming up, I'm going to be probably sharing some more vintage stuff that my sister-in-law has. She loves vintage, and she has so much vintage stuff from her grandparents and her own collections that she has done throughout her life. And she loves op shopping as well, and has done that for many, many years. So she's got a really huge collection, and she's just kind of moved house, so she's looking at decluttering, and I offered to kind of share what she has and see if anyone's interested in purchasing any of them for her. So I might share a video later on. There's some fabrics, some vintage sheets, there's some doilies, there's some vintage books and all that kind of stuff. So I'll share that a bit later, hopefully, and might put that up in my shop if anyone shows any interest in that. I'm going to be purchasing some myself probably, so yeah, I might show you what I get. Anyway, that is this video. Hope you like my little haul, and if anyone is interested in getting one of these packs, I will make one up for you. And yeah, don't forget the paper bag, and so exciting to see how many people are following along, and people are just telling me, yeah, I've got my materials ready, or I'm coffee dyeing paper now to get ready for the series. So that will be in my shop too, and I'll work on getting those kits for you while I'm in Melbourne. So awesome guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all going well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh wait, and just to let you know, heads up, there are some videos that I've pre-filmed while I was in Bowen that I'll be putting up later on as well. So there's a Daphne's Diary flip through and a Daphne's Diary giveaway, and some other things like that. So that's going to be coming out as well. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.